When we're young, we all dream of becoming rich, of becoming the next CEO, the next Bill Gates, the next Mark Zuckerberg. But what I've learned over the years is that what really sets these truly successful people apart is their habits. It's the little things they do every single day, consistently, that make them truly successful. And so, I decided to spend a week living like Mark Zuckerberg. Here's what happened. So it is currently 8 a.m., which is when Mark usually gets up. And honestly, I feel good. Compared to a lot of CEOs who get up at times like 4 a.m., 8 o'clock is nice. And the next thing Mark actually does is check his phone. He says he usually goes on Facebook and Messenger and WhatsApp, which I have to say I was actually really surprised by, although maybe I shouldn't have been. Just because pretty much every single other article or video I've ever watched has said that in terms of morning routines, looking at your phone, the first thing, is one of the worst things that you could do. But if the CEO of Facebook does it, count me in. So the next thing Mark does is he goes for a run or goes to the gym, and he usually works out about 3 times a week. After his run, Mark usually showers and then gets dressed.
First of all, Mark Zuckerberg look like he don't shower.
Now, Mark aims to eliminate all non-essential decisions from his life, and as a part of that, he wears the exact same outfit every single day, jeans and a gray t-shirt. So, a couple days ago, I ordered a pack of gray t-shirts off of Amazon and decided to don the Mark Zuckerberg fit. For breakfast, Mark said he eats pretty much whatever he wants, which for me this morning is going to be eggs. Yum. Being an extremely busy person, Mark has to schedule his day extremely tightly. He often puts in 50 to 60 hours of work a week. And to follow this, I meticulously crafted my schedule so that I would be working almost 8 hours every single day, including weekends.
To keep my hands on myself.
When Mark was asked how much he worked, this was his response.
He said, "That depends on what you count as work. I spend most of my time thinking about how to connect the world and serve our community better. But a lot of that time isn't in our office, or meeting with people, or doing what you'd call real work." He said, "I take a lot of time just to read and think about things by myself. If you count the time I'm in the office, it's probably no more than 50 to 60 hours a week. But if you count all the time I'm focused on our mission, that's basically my whole life."
In light of that, I decided to spend an hour just sitting and thinking about my own vision for my life. Despite how busy he is, Mark still finds time to learn new things. He said that he tries to read a new book every 2 weeks. Since I only had 1 week, my goal was to read 100 pages of a single book.
Am I coming out of left field? Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks. I've been feeling it since
Even though his work occupies a huge part of his life, Zuckerberg still places a large emphasis on spending quality time with his friends and family. So today was my 7th and final day of living like Mark Zuckerberg. So I wanted to just wrap up by talking about how it went and a few of the things that I liked and that I didn't like. So first up, things I didn't like. Number 1 was checking my phone first thing in the morning. Honestly, it just kind of made me feel lazy and I spent too much time on it, and it just wasn't a good way to start my morning. Number 2 is waking up at 8 a.m. I usually wake up around 7 a.m., so 8 o'clock was just a little bit too late for me. My sleep schedule kind of got thrown off, and a lot of mornings I ended up naturally waking up before 8, and I just sort of felt like I had to lay in bed until my alarm went off at 8 o'clock just so that I could get up then. So now some things that I really did like. Number 1 was wearing the same outfit every single day. Firstly, it just made choosing my outfit every morning really easy. Also, jeans and a gray t-shirt is still kind of fresh. And going forward, I might switch around my pants a little bit more, maybe add in some color, but I was a big fan of just wearing gray t-shirts all the time. Number 2 was just having time specifically dedicated to thinking. This isn't really something that I'd ever done before, but it was super helpful and I would highly recommend it. Number 3 was going to the gym first thing in the morning. It was a great way to help my body wake up, and then I still had the rest of the day to do pretty much whatever I wanted. Number 4 is spending quality time with my friends. This past week, I had a chance to catch up with a lot of friends who I haven't seen in a while, and although I didn't show any video clips of it, I had some really good conversations and played some spike ball, played some chess. Overall, had a lot of fun. And I think having a good community of friends is one of the keys to being happy in life, so I'm really glad that I could emphasize that. Lastly, my 2 goals for this week were 1, to work 50 to 60 hours a week, and 2, to read 100 pages of a book. Now, the first goal, I won't lie, I definitely fell short on. I probably averaged only about 5 hours of work a day, and it was really inconsistent. With some days I worked a ton, and some days I barely worked at all. But to be fair, I was moving back into college this week, and I had to catch up with a lot of people and do a lot of things that I wouldn't normally have to do, so I think that might have accounted for why I couldn't put in as much time. Number 2 was to read 100 pages of a book, and I did manage to do that, which was super beneficial. I learned a lot of new stuff, and I'm really glad I was able to do that. So that is it for the video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like because it really helps the YouTube algorithm know that this is a good video and that it should show it to more people. Thanks for watching.